Looks like it's time for another one of those videos.
Alright, this is the no-name GameCube controller. It looks just like a Wavebird, like I've mentioned before in my previous video. And, yeah, it is a very good controller, despite the fact that it is a clone controller instead of something that is endorsed and licensed by Nintendo. Not made by Hyperkin or Nyko or any of those, third-party controller companies. But I digress. My favorite experience of this controller is obviously the GameCube aestheticness to it. Even this has grown on me. It's not a C-stick, it's a yellow-colored control stick. And I love it. Even better than I thought I would. I thought I would hate it. I thought I would not use this controller. But I love it. It's my favorite one to use on the Switch. It's got rumble. All the shoulder buttons. R3, L3, D-pad, amiibo support if I choose to play a game that supports amiibo or needs them. I don't think I would recommend this for the Breath of the Wild if you don't use a GameCube controller already for that game, but it's a solid controller for Mario Kart and Super Smash Bros. In my opinion. My only downside, besides of whatever I mentioned already before in the previous video, is that the battery life could be a little better, but you get what you pay for. But as long as you got a USB-C wire close by in your gaming area, you can charge it while you play, and it's pretty good. Alright, let's move on to the other controller. Alright, this controller actually does have a name, though it does not have a name on the back of the controller. Amazon lists this as a Newcare controller. And I like this controller too. It's another great one for the Switch. It feels really nice. There feels like there's something there. Vibration's definitely better than the other controller I showed. You actually feel the vibration here, and it's very good. As you can see, I wiped my fingerprint off of this, and I've cleaned this prior to making this video. That's one of the gripes I have with it, that it does get grimy. That's probably the OCD that I have, that I gotta have everything clean. But nonetheless, it is a very solid controller. Good for those AAA titles like BioShock, and I guess you could play Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild with this too, since it does use this standard layout to the Pro controller. And looks very much like a PS4 controller. And I believe that's what they went with, because that controller is pretty solid on its own. It charges by USB-C. It does hold a very decent charge. Sadly, just like the GameCube controller, it does not turn on the system when it's in sleep mode. And that is a downside. But it's okay. I'm used to getting up for years to turn on my game system, and I have no problem doing that as long as I can use this wonderful controller while I play games. Another good feature, I don't have the other pieces that came with this, but the D-pad is removable and is interchangeable with the, I call it that Minecraft-looking D-pad that Xbox loves to put on their controller. So you can put that on there, and or this. It comes with interchangeable D-pads, which is awesome. It's good for any gamer in that. It also supports amiibo, and as I mentioned before, it's got great rumble and very responsive buttons. I love it. Can't get enough of it. It's a very good controller. I highly recommend this. It's $10 more than the GameCube controller, but if you're looking for something solid to replace the $80 controller, this is the controller for you. I do have a PlayStation 4 controller to compare the other one to. As you can see, they are pretty identical in size, and actually weight too. They weigh about the same. They're almost exactly the same, minus the touchpad. Since the Switch doesn't utilize that, there was no point in placing it there. And it's not an exact clone, so it didn't just have it there for you know, show, I guess. And there's the Mario GameCube controller for the Wii, so you guys could see what I'm talking about. That the controllers feel very, like the triggers feel very identical. These sound more clicky though, these sound more squishy, but texture-wise they feel very, very identical. And I think they did a much better job putting a Wiimote D-pad here and another control stick here as improvement from this giant D-pad on here and regular C-stick, which I never had a problem with, but this is just a very nice welcome and I really like it. But yeah, that's my little review on the two Switch controller alternatives. If you don't like it, especially if you're buying from Amazon, Amazon has a great return policy. However, this one is from eBay, and buyer beware. If you don't like it, or if you're just a hardcore Super Smash Bros. Tournament kind of person, probably you'll break this. So don't recommend this for hardcore Super Smash Bros. Just, you know, guys that like to have fun, or gals too, like to have fun. And, you know, get a little competitive here and there, but not, you know, somebody's gonna throw a controller across the room because they losing to Fox for like the upteen time. But anyway, that wraps up my video. Hope you all enjoyed it and it was informative, and you guys take care and have a wonderful day or night. Well, that wraps up this video, and there's more to come, and I'm hoping to keep up with it. There's a lot of changes coming to this channel. I noticed in the past couple of years this channel has mainly just been a dumping ground for my Wii U and Nintendo videos and quick little edits. That's gonna change. I'm actually thinking of redoing some older videos, mainly in my voiceover work, so just stick around and check that out. And now is the real ending to the video.